Hello guys, how you all doing? Welcome to the video. In this video we are going to be looking at Dovetail Games new route, PegnitztalBahn in Bavaria, Germany. Big thanks to Dovetail for giving me a key so that I can showcase the route for you. Just a quickie. We're going to do a quick drive. I did start doing this one here, the Advanced Train Lab, departing at 05:30, which is 6 o'clock, I think it is. We depart from Huth, but we're going to do a full run on career mode, not career mode. We're not going to do the scenario. We're going to do it in quick drive because it's in the daylight, and I prefer it then. But just a quick background about the route itself. It's 93 kilometers in length. You have 19 stations total, and you run between Nürnberg and Bayreuth. There's 7 scenarios, which we've got. One for the BR605, which is the ICE TD. 4 for the BR612, and 2 for the BR648. And then you've got 3 Railcam scenarios as well, which one I've looked and they're okay, they're alright. I'm going to have a look at the other ones later. So this one we're literally going to be running, which is a quick drive, which I've set up as a double set. We're going to run, so that I don't care. And we're going to run from Bayreuth to Nürnberg. We're going to do it at 9:42 departure, clear in summer. Why? Because we all like clear in summer. No one likes running around the railway in a miserable day, in raining and everything. Not unless you got in Train Sim World and you got dynamic weather on, then you're stuck with it. But there you go. That's how it is anyway. Right, so we're going to begin. So I'll see you in the cab. That's a nice shot. It takes a little while to load in, unfortunately, on my PC. PC's all right. It's it can handle Train Sim. Here we go. Thought it was raining then. Maybe not. Let's have a quick look. So we're at Bayreuth. A couple of ICEs coming in. There we go. So we're going that way. So this is a 648. This is my unit. I'm not sure about freight running on here. This is a 6.1, this is 648 again. It's quite nice actually. It's quite nice. It's only a 2-car unit. I've never seen these before. This is the first time I've seen them in Train Sim. So, and I think that's a 648 there as well. So we might see the odd 612. But anyway, let's get started. Oh, it says up there. So you're going to wait till... Well, we're going to go now. There he is, our favourite bloke. You keep listening to those beats, mate. Listening to beats for 15 years. Good on you. Right. Set my rear up. Let's get in. I understand they don't use these anymore. The one that you use in the scenario is basically a it's like an experimental one sort of thing. So yeah, but we're just running the quick drive, and we are going to run from Bayreuth down to Nürnberg. So this is just a quick drive run. Dead on the nail at 60. I'll let you, you know, if you decide to buy the route, you can run the scenarios. Oh, come on, no, I want you off. The 110. So this would be about a 55-minute run. So you got me for 50 odd minutes, just under an hour. I'm sure you can put up with that. But yeah, the Pegnitz Valley Railway is a long-distance regional route through the countryside of Bavaria, Germany, linking across the south of the country and beyond into Czech territory. And it's one of the lines, one of only several lines left in Germany that has yet to be electrified, meaning all traffic is diesel traction. And the route, if I can remember which one does the route, oh, there you go. That's where we are, up the top there. And a single line coming down as well. So it's a fair old long route, twisty turny, and then we get down into Nürnberg there. Nice little area. Plenty of traffic. So yeah, so it's a nice little run. Oh, and we're speeding. I'm not worried about speeding or anything. I'll try to keep the speed down. It's been ages since I've played Train Sim Classic, to be honest. I think the last time that I played it was when the Bournemouth-Weymouth route came out. Bournemouth-Weymouth? No, what am I talking about? The Southampton to Bournemouth route, which I really hope at some point comes out for Train Sim World. But yeah, I'd love to see that. Yes, it's my local route, but yeah. So, stock included the DB BR612 in Train Sim World. That's fantastic. It's a great little on Dresden Chemnitz, and I think it's now on the, you can drive it on the Bremen Oldenburg route as well, which is awesome. Actually, I had a first go on the 612 on the Xbox on Bremen Oldenburg yesterday. It was really, really nice. It's fast. I had to remember how to use it though. But yeah, the 612 is a nice diesel unit. This is nice as well. I quite like this, but it's just unfortunately it's one of those ones that didn't work. Didn't suffice. It didn't do the job as intended, I think, is the way things are going. Then you have the DB BR608, which I've not seen before. I've not driven, so we'll probably do that in another scenario. But they're going to be over an hour, so I might do it as a quick drive sort of thing. Leave the scenarios for you to do, so you can drive them and have fun yourself with them, sort of thing. Quick drive is literally the same. You've got stuff coming down and everything, so yeah. The only other thing I've got to remember is to keep an eye on the signals. I'm speeding again. Hold on. Let me just get round here. And we'll slow it down a bit. I don't have the safety systems in thingied. I need to play Train Sim Classic more often because there's an awful amount of decent routes. I've got about 30 odd routes in total. Yeah, and there's mostly just the German ones. I mean, I've even got the Ruhr signalled route as well. So that goes, I think it goes from Hagen all the way up to past Finnentrop. I can't remember where it's to, but yeah, I've not really played them. I mean, when Train Sim Classic came out, I played some of the UK routes. I think the most that I played was Great Western Express route. I didn't touch a lot of the German routes whatsoever. I literally did not touch any of them, and yeah, I kind of I had the same mentality when I started with Train Sim World. Strangely enough, it was Great Western Express and Rapid Transit and NEC New York, what we got with the original Train Sim World with that. And you know, there's going to be people out there that don't like Train Sim World and they love Train Sim Classic. It's fair enough, it's brilliant. For me, I do like Train Sim Classic, but for me personally, the only downside to that is all you can do is do scenarios. You can do quick drive, which they brought in, and then you got to have a deep down knowledge of how to do scenarios. And some people pick it up really well. And I have made some scenarios on here in the past, but they've never been released. I just generally tend to fill everything with stuff that I like to see going through. But yeah, I mean, this is nice. This is a very, it's what they used to call a scenic route. What is it for the camera? It's that one, isn't it? That's better. I've taken a zoom off. Should do a level crossing shot. That's where my Range Rover went. We'll go the other way. Put a bit of speed up. Why is the wiper going off? Which one's the wiper? No, it's reverse. That'll be the wiper. There we go. Right, time to pick a bit of speed up. It's very scenic, this route, and I like what they've done with that. I mean, my computer is on top settings, I think, for this.
Mind the gap.
Oops. Phone's going off. My computer does the job. Oh, we got double rails coming in. Whereabouts are we? Nope. Okay. And this is what I do like about Train Sim Classic is the scenario editor, which is brilliant, and it's something that I do miss with Train Sim World. I'm not trying to bash Train Sim Classic because I've spent a lot of time, not as much as I have in Train Sim World, but I've spent a lot of time before Train Sim World came about in Train Sim Classic, and yeah. So if anyone asks, this is Quick Drive, and we're 73 kilometres away from Nürnberg. Should be there at 10:30, another half an hour, roughly. Could we see this in Train Sim World? I kind of hope so. Start slowing down to 116, 110 even. So there is a passenger view, but you can only do one. So we're approaching Pegnitz, 2 kilometres out. Oh, the speed, really? Oh yeah, just by one. Yeah, start slowing down a bit more. So go back to what I earlier said earlier. I wasn't really too keen on German routes. The same with I liked American routes a lot more as well. But then it was when I did get Train Sim World. I actually got Ruhr signalled. I got rapid transit. I hated that route. I just hated it, and I think that summed up for me what the German routes were. It's like I thought that was boring. But I then went and bought. I think it was I think it was Ruhr signalled. So we got a 612, no, 648, and obviously a 605. Just going through Pegnitz. Yeah, I think it was Rursig Nord when it was released, and I played it, and I couldn't get on with it. Just couldn't get on with it. I think it was just the step from being a UK route to driving German routes. The signalling, I couldn't understand the signalling, still don't now. And I then bought PegnitztalBahn, and I started to do the scenarios. I did, you know, when you buy a route, you just jump in. You just go straight into. I think on anything really, on any route, whether it's Train Sim Classic or Train Sim World, you just jump in and you go straight in. Well, I think with Train Sim Classic, you just jump into like quick drive, or you do okay. You go into the scenarios. In Train Sim World, you just literally jump into site. What do they call it? Timetable mode, and you don't do the scenarios. You don't want to know. You don't do the training missions until you actually come back later and think, why can't I do this? And I think that's what I was doing, and that was the thing that I did wrong. As now, I always go into the training missions, then do scenarios if I need to do 1 or 2 scenarios, and then I'll do the timetable mode. But I really then started to love and appreciate the German routes, the German trains. In some respect, their locos are better than UK. The range of locos they have, the range of type trains they have, regional, passenger S-Bahn, intercity. So yeah, and so I got a real bit of an appreciation for German routes, and it is something that I would like to do before I go in my wooden box, and go to Germany, and you know, I'd also like to do America as well and see the railways there, but current sort of circumstances won't let me do that. I just can't do it, but it's something I would like to do. But yeah, I'm like, wow. But I'll definitely be giving some of the other routes on Train Sim Classic a revisit, I think. Whether it's scenarios or through like quick drive or something, I don't know. But I am enjoying this. 61 kilometers to go. Don't know what the next station is. What's the map? Is it M? No. It's 9, isn't it? There you go. It's 9. So I think we've got another station there, haven't we? What's that?
Mind the gap.
New house. That's pretty cool. Ooh, centre player. Back. So what routes do you like to drive in Train Sim Classic? And if you do have Train Sim World as well, I'm not going to do what do you prefer best. Do you prefer Train Sim World, Train Sim Classic? I'm not going to do that. That's entirely horses for courses. It's whatever you like doing yourself, and it's not naturally it's what's better in your opinion. But even if it is, if you do have both, what routes do you like to drive? Do you like to drive American? Do you like to drive UK, European? I'll group it all into European because obviously there's so many different countries. But you can put, I don't know, put down French, German, Swiss, Dutch, Belgium, and all the rest of the major European countries as well. Because I know there are some routes for those routes for those countries. Other countries that I've not mentioned. But then also, what do you prefer to drive? Do you prefer to drive freight? Do you prefer to do shunting operations? Do you prefer passenger, commuter? What do you like to drive? Do you like to drive short, like kind of short runs, or do you prefer to do the big, like in the American routes, big, massive hour to 2 hour long drives? Put down in the comments what you like. And yeah, I will try and respond to everyone. The comments are logged. You can comment, but they won't get published straight away. They're moderated. Problems I've had on the channel. But yeah, we've all had those. All our YouTube all YouTube creators have problems with bots and idiots that appear from time to time. As for the route, the double track. Whoa, went the wrong way. Whoa, hello. Let's track. Anyone seen track? There we go. It doesn't seem as though we're going that fast, but that one and that one. Nope, that one. That's a 612 coming. Double 612. Just over 54 kilometres to go. And going around Nürnberg, it's a quite nice little run. It's quite scenic, nice little scenic run, to be honest. New houses next. Obviously, we're non-stop going all the way through to Nürnberg. Another BR605. $110 limit. I believe we've got a tunnel coming up as well. So that's Velden. So there's a few tunnels coming up through here. We'll do the normal, dispatch our horn as we enter and exit. Warning telling us we've got 100 limit coming up. It's a nice little pleasant route. This, it's not busy, and it's not overly busy, and it's not lack in services. That's an awful lot of tunnels, actually. Hello. Oh, where's the other? I'm totally lost now. Where am I? It's what happens when you do a fast run. It's just like, yeah, you get lost. Whack her up to 120. Stegen or Stagen. I do apologise that I'm murdering the pronunciations of the stations. Oh, speeding. Oops. That's not like us. 100 limit coming up in 1.5 kilometres. Our station, we'll give them a blast. The other side of the tunnel, we've got 100 mile an hour, 100 kilometre an hour limit, so we'll just put ourselves down. Ah, I forget to keep doing that. Overall, it's more scenic than anything. It's a nice little rural sort of route. I think it shows off the countryside quite well, to be honest. As it represented as much as it can in Train Sim Classic. Vora is coming up next. Well, I think I'm on a hill, tunnel. I think this would be Vora. Yeah, Vora. And she got, wow, there's no gap there, is there?
Okay.
612. Noisy ones then. Right, we've got 120 kilometre an hour limit. Let's go. We've got 37 kilometres to Nürnberg. It's good as well when you enter Nürnberg. You obviously come into the. Oh, excuse me. You come into like the main line where it goes off to, which I'm not sure. But you come into that where it starts to be over. Speeding. I've got a bit of a lead foot. The overhead section, which is quite cool. I like that. Is when you literally come from either a diesel route or third rail, and you're going into an overhead section, and it's just like you then just gradually see the masts appearing, and then you literally, next thing you know, you're underneath them, and then it's like, yeah, you're in OHLE territory. It's pretty cool. Hohenstadt is next. I'm not sure how that is, so I do apologise if I'm murdering the German pronunciations. Do you know what? We're going to practice our stopping there. So we're going to start to slow down a bit. I don't think we get to do the max speed on the line of 200 kilometers an hour of the unit, but oh, definitely good to try it out. So coming into the platform, we're just going to do a stop and start, see how well we can stop. Offload the imaginary passengers. I don't know if we're... Well, that's not too bad, is it, really? I know with some trains in the UK, in the test trains, they would, a little bit off the platform, what they would do is they would sit, they would go to sorry, they would be running along the line. Sometimes they'll do platform, see what they're like sitting in the platforms and everything, and you know, for guidance and every passenger stuff. I suspect it'd be a bit noisy in these. Depart at 10:25. Doors are closed. Just set myself up for a run past. Bless you. Right, let's go. We get to do 130 130? Yeah, 130 in a minute. Excellent. I don't know if there's any freight that run on this line in real life. Yeah, it's just something I'm not sure of. So she's definitely on the tilt there. Oh, we're speeding. Damn. Another line coming in from our left, which is wrong one. Trying to, what's the map here? So that was a red. Thought it was a red light then. So where does that come in from? The portal there. Oh, I see. Wow, look at this. Where's this? Hersbruck? Wow. Best slow down to 110 for that. And we can do up to 140. Wow. I think that's one of the other things as well for Train Sim World is that it's lacking German diesels. We've obviously got the BR363, 612, 204 and the G6, but we need German diesels. Definitely. I think there's a few in here as well that I might have got. I don't know, I'll have to have a look at some point. Train in the platform. This is just 648. Oh, it's in the stops. So we're 27 kilometres away from Nürnberg. (10:41) is our expected scheduled time of arrival. That's a bit weird, having solar panels on the side of a road. A bit of a target, aren't they? (140), let's go. I am not even going to pronounce that name. I think we are double track most of the way now. Yeah. Definitely looks like it. This is the bit which I like, is where we go here. I think the OHLE goes off that way and that way. We come in from up here and we join it, and it looks pretty cool. So we've not got long to go. Oh, 145. Slap some speed off a bit. So I'm not too sure how the audio for both vocal and train is going to turn out. So this video should possibly be just about an hour in length if I mean, my driving is I do like to take a bit of time. But we've got 140, so we can scream on down. And the fact that you're going to be doing 140 kilometers an hour in a DMU, basically. Oops. Not on the London Underground today, mate. Six 1 2. Wait till we get to the corner here. That's 130 limit, so we've got to start slowing down for the corner. Then we visit Lauf. Where's my arrow? There we go. Lauf is here somewhere. We'll sit on the platform at Lauf, shall we? .140 long limit. So stations are getting a little bit closer together, so you know that we're getting more. We've got 14 kilometers to go. Oh, 1-1. Oh, you donut. Ruckensdorf is next. Hopefully I'll see if we can have a quick look around Nürnberg. Benningsdorf is next. Actually, that looks more like Beringersdorf, which is a bit weird, really, because I've got a Beringer Mike. I've got a Beringer Bigfoot. 612. So this. I'll wait till the 612 sound has disappeared. This is a quick drive that I am using, not a scenario. But I'm driving the 612 non-stop from, well, wasn't non-stop, but from Bayreuth to Nürnberg. We stopped at one obscure station about 10 minutes ago. Autobahn. Nine kilometers. So it's just before you get to Nürnberg, or as you leave Nürnberg, you do the highest section, highest speed section, which is 140 kilometers an hour. Then we slow down. Nürnberg Ehrensteigen next. Slow down to 110 kilometers an hour. .648? Yeah, 648. I definitely think this would fit well with Train Sim World, to be honest. Especially if you had the timetable service. Whether we'd see, obviously you'd have the 612, but we better start slowing down a bit more, aren't we? There we go. Whether you would see what loco or what trains they would include, it's, you know, the 612 we've got anyway. The 648 would be a new build, and I think the 605 ICE TD will be a new build as well, so perhaps it could well be. Then with the order, obviously, like if they've done like what they did with Bremen Oldenburg, sorry, then basically you could have freight on the electrified stuff. So we're speeding again. Around Nürnberg. So basically, well, I can find the map. If you just pause it, can we do? No, we can't. Okay, just do continue. Then basically, where we are, you'd have freight around this area, going around. We're coming off here. All this here is overhead up there. There's Talent 2 there, 442 look, and that would all be overhead as well. So yeah, I I watched Jamie's DTG Jamie's preview the other day, and I swear he said there's also the DB 442 that spawns in if you have it. So yeah. Oh, you got a red. No, it's yellow. So you got to slow down. So we're coming now onto the main line out of Nürnberg. Is above us. And everything now is all overhead. And this is a thing that I love. Apart from that, I love the when you get into a main station sort of thing. Here we go, look. That's a DMU. 442s? Blimey, it's all going on here. So yeah, we're just under a kilometre away, so you've got to start braking on doing 60 odd kilometres an hour. Well, it wouldn't be me without speeding, really, would it? 612 over there, and 648 over there. Coming up against the red. A quick look around. Well done, you've reached the end of the quick drive scenario. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. It is a very nice little route to drive. Let's just click that off. We'll go back to the menu. So yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed it. It is a lovely little route. It's very scenic. It's oh, hello. Oh, that's downloading workshop items. So yeah, I quite enjoyed it. So we've driven the ICE TD. Operator speeding 13 times. Well, that's just me, isn't it? I just speed. Stopped one at one destinations. Added, didn't know any of that. Didn't do any of that. So yeah. Once again, I have to say thank you to Dovetail for sending me a key to look at the route, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you buy it. You know, it's. I think if you are into your German traction, I think you enjoy it. But yeah, thank you all very much. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, leave a like, leave a sub if you're new to the channel as well. And I hope to see you in the next one. But leave a comment. Just let me know what you think. If the comment's not published, don't worry, it will be. I will publish it, but I just got to make sure that I've got to moderate all my comments at the moment. But yeah, enjoy it, and you know, what like I said earlier, what railways do you like? Passenger? Do you like freight? Do you like both? Do you like American, German? What railways around the world do you like to drive? Whether it's in Train Sim World or Train Sim Classic. So yeah, put your thoughts down and drop them in the comments I'll be reading them. I will be reading them because I've got to, and they'll be unmoderated. And yeah, I'll put replies down to what I can. So yeah, thank you all very much, guys. Hope you've really enjoyed it. This is me, Hentis Rail, and I will speak to you later. Thank you and goodbye.